Leprechaun. Oh boy. Has the titular character wreak havoc on a group of people to get all his gold coins back. Why am I doing this? I don't know. This also is one of Jennifer Aniston's first ever movies. So, I'm gonna be doing this franchise for the next 2 months, February through March. So, this first one already wasn't that good. But before I get into that, there are some positives. I like the movie using the Leprechaun lore of capturing a leprechaun, and he's got to tell where his gold is, and the gold is at the end of the rainbow. So it uses the leprechaun lore pretty good. And the titular leprechaun has a good design with the hat and shoes. And also, given that this movie has only a budget of $1 million, the makeup for the leprechaun is very good. Makeup on his face looks good. The makeup for the leprechaun, I mean, I think is on the quality of Freddy Krueger makeup and like also Jason Voorhees makeup. It's pretty good. And that pogo stick kill is decent. For the movie and for the franchise, it's one of the standout kills of the franchise. And also, back to some makeup work. The prosthetic work of the leprechaun losing his hand is pretty good. And the messy leprechaun puppet in the well is pretty cool too. And I also like the one-liner used to kill the leprechaun. It's "Fuck you, Lucky Charms." So that was kind of cool. Onto the mixed. Leprechaun's cart is pretty cool when he drives it, but like there's no way he flipped over the truck. There's no way he flipped over that truck. Onto the negatives. The biggest negative is that this movie is incredibly boring. There seems to be a lot of filler in the movie. The leprechaun rides a tricycle. The leprechaun rides roller skates. The pawn shop with the coin just seemed like filler. And it almost seemed to go like nowhere because the store owner just got killed with that pretty cool pogo stick kill. The leprechaun chases the cop in the woods when the cop pulls him over. It just doesn't really make sense, and it just again feels like filler. And the leprechaun also shines shoes. I mean that's kind of stupid, and they distract him by throwing shoes, and he shines them. I mean, come on, this is just filler. It's really boring. I feel like this movie probably could have been like an hour and 10 minutes, and probably could have been a little more entertaining, could have been a little tightened up, I guess. But instead, they had to make it a standard 90 minutes to be in theaters, and I think it kind of hurts the film because of that. And another negative, the last negative, there's only two negatives, but they're really big negatives in the entire movie. But the last negative is it could have used a little more money or maybe used some of the money towards a little bit better kills. Again, the pogo stick kill is good. It's a Leprechaun classic kill, but there are two neck breaks and one whatever happened to Dan O'Grady. He was in the elevator, falls down, or whatever, and he dies. So, whatever happened to him. So, I mean, there was just no prosthetic works on the three other kills, really. I mean, like, all the Leprechaun, when he breaks the cop's neck, all they have to do is or something like that, and that's it. So they could have had better kills. And they could have had better kills and a little more kills in the movie, and it could have been more entertaining. So in the end, this movie is just boring. It could have been shorter. It actually feels twice as long. It could have had more gory, more kills in the movie. It's a passable slasher film. It's just a fine. It's just an okay slasher film. After watching this first movie, I'm kicking myself for doing the Leprechaun franchise for the next 2 months. I'm not looking forward to these movies. I like 3. I like the third one, and I like Leprechaun Returns. But I'm not really looking forward. The only 2 Leprechauns that'll be fresh watches for me are the 2 Leprechaun in the Hood movies. Tried to watch the first in the Hood, but that was too boring, so if I can't even finish the film, that's really bad. But I'm gonna try and at least finish every film when I review them. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this franchise. 3 and Leprechaun Returns will be decent. So that's my review on the very first, very boring Leprechaun movie. Thanks for watching.